I got this big piece of paper here, so we're gonna fold it up in fours. Um, so I'm gonna do a size 18, not 18, I'm sorry, a size 14. Okay, so with a size 14, I just cut a piece of paper that's 29 by 29 inches, right? If you want to do a size 15, you do 31. So 31, you just cut, 31 by 31 size paper, and so on. So say for instance, if you want to do a size 10 is small, and I think that's usually like a teenager or a little smaller kid buying it, because I made one and realized that was small. So if you do a size 10, basically it will be 21 by 21. You cut, your paper size 21 by 21. You always put an extra, like another inch extra. Um, so I'm going to take my pattern and I'm going to fold it in half. I think this is what, hot dog style, as they may call it. And then the other way is hamburger. So you fold it in half, and then you take and fold it again. Okay. You want to make sure that because you're going to measure from your point, from this point to here, 14 inches, and from here to 14, and that's how you get your circumference of your circle. Okay, so you make sure you do it on the folded edge, not the open cut edge. So you're going to take your measuring tape, and I'm going to mark it 14. All right. So while the point or the end of your measuring tape, you keep it on that point, and you just gradually move all the way around till you get to the other end. What I normally would do is just go from one end and mark 14, and then go to the other end and mark 14. Okay. So, and then what I would do is I'll get to the middle and mark it. And then I start going in between and mark my 14 to make my circle. So, because you're making your full circle. I don't know why it's just looking so messy. So, alright, so we got our circle. And I'm just Be stitching a 1/2 inch seam allowance since I'm on my juki machine. But if you have a tabletop sewing machine like a Brother, Singer, the ones that sit on the tabletop, like a home machine, you will be using a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. You will stitch all the way around, but you do not want to close it because you will need to feed your elastic in it. So you want to leave a 2-inch opening. So right before you get to the end, leave a 2-inch opening and you will back stitch. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn our bonnet inside out. Once we finish turning inside out, you want to make sure that the bonnet is flat. Then we're going to go ahead and do an inch seam allowance. Once we finish with that, we're going to go ahead and feed our elastic through the opening. For the elastic, you're going to cut the standard size, which is the size 22 head circumference, unless you have a custom request and the person head is larger or whatever. You will have to measure their head and you cut that elastic to that person size of their head. But if not, you can just use the standard 22-inch circumference. Now we're going to go ahead and take our pin and pin the take the safety pin, pin it through the elastic, and you're going to feed it through the bonnet. Once you feed the elastic all the way to the other end of the opening through the bonnet, you're going to overlap your elastic and do a couple of stitching. I usually go back and forth maybe like 3 or 4 times. Since I'm on my juking machine, it's way easier doing that, but you can do it as well on your tabletop machine. Okay, once you finish stitching the elastic, now you're going to go ahead and top stitch the opening. So you make sure that it's flat. Make sure the raw edge is in the inside, and you want to top stitch right close to the edge of the opening.